Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. In today's video, we pick up on US Highway 1 northbound at mile 196.2 as we enter the city of Deerfield Beach. US-1 carries the name South Federal Highway here. Deerfield Beach is a coastal city in northern Broward County with 86,859 residents as of the 2020 census. It's a diverse year-round community with a substantial share of foreign-born residents and household incomes that center around the mid-50,000s. Owner-occupied homes trend in the mid-200,000s to low 300,000s range by recent estimates. Visitors come for the beach and fishing pier a couple miles east of here, Sullivan Park on the Intracoastal, and a steady lineup of city events each year. Lodging is plentiful both along Federal Highway and closer to the beach, and dining runs the gamut from local seafood to familiar chains. Approaching East Hillsboro Blvd, State Road 810, we hit Deerfield Beach's east-west main drag. Hillsboro ties US-1 to I-95 and all the way east to A1A on the beach, and it's the dividing line between the city's north and south street grids. The immediate surroundings are classic South Florida arterial: 6 lanes, landscape medians, frequent turn bays, auto dealers, small shopping centers, and out-parcel restaurants. East of here, Hillsboro leads past the Cove Shopping Center toward the Intracoastal and the beach parks. Westbound, it's your route to Tri-Rail and I-95. Broward County Transit's Route 10 runs right along Federal Highway, so you may see buses stopping curbside as we roll through. Crossing Hillsboro, South Federal Highway flips to North Federal Highway. Crossing into Boca Raton, US-1 reverts to South Federal Highway again. Boca Raton is in southern Palm Beach County and had 97,422 residents at the 2020 census. It's a higher income city by South Florida standards, with a median household income a bit above $100,000 and a high share of owner-occupied homes whose median values sit in the $600,000s. Boca blends beach, business, and culture. The oceanfront parks and Gumbo Limbo Nature Center anchor the shoreline. Florida Atlantic University and the Boca Raton Innovation Campus anchor education and tech. And shopping and dining are easy to find along Federal Highway and at the city's town center districts. Lodging ranges from national brands along US-1 to upscale resorts nearer the coast. Downtown Boca shows off the city's signature look, heavily influenced by architect Addison Mizner. The Mediterranean revival vocabulary is everywhere, from arcades and stucco walls to barrel tile roofs and colonnades, especially around Mizner Park and the streets feeding it. The Boca Raton resort east of here carries those design cues into a grand hotel setting, and downtown standards still encourage high-quality, context-appropriate architecture even as rules evolve to invite more variety. The result is a center that feels planned and walkable, with museums, an amphitheater, and restaurants threaded through lush landscaping. We're back to North Federal Highway as we cross Palmetto Park Road. It's notable because despite its importance, Palmetto Park no longer has a state road number. It's designated County Road 798 after Florida's renumbering shifted maintenance to the county. This corridor is where many visitors branch east toward Mizner Park, the Boca Raton Museum of Art, and beach access on A1A. South of here are Royal Palm Place and Camino Real leading toward the resort. North, you'll find more mixed-use projects and infill that keep the street lively day and night. At Spanish River Boulevard, we meet the western terminus of State Road 800. That sounds odd this close to the coast, but here's why. Only the short eastern segment from US-1 to A1A remains a state-maintained roadway. The rest of Spanish River Boulevard was turned over to local jurisdictions, so the signed state route begins at Federal Highway and runs just a half-mile east to the beach parks. Practically, it's a connector between US-1 and A1A at the north end of town. Continuing to Yamato Road, we reach the eastern end of State Road 794. From this intersection, Yamato runs inland past the Boca Raton Innovation Campus and I-95 toward Military Trail and, farther out, US 441. It's a key crosstown link that serves Florida Atlantic University area business parks and residential neighborhoods. We conclude today's segment as we leave the Boca Raton city limits at mile 205.1. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.